Hello Brentwood High School, I'm Reed Smith.
And I'm Rachel Alt. Here's what's making news.
Student government is looking for students to display their talents at this year's talent show. The talent show tryouts will take place on October 18th at 3 o'clock in Miss Wade's room. The sign-up sheet is posted outside Miss Wade's classroom, and the show itself will be on November 7th at 7 o'clock in the BPAC.
High school students across Williamson County were able to speak with college admissions counselors from several different colleges across the nation. Here's Morgan Yoder reporting from the Williamson County College Fair.
Athletes aren't the only ones getting recruited this time of year. Last week at Cool Springs Galleria, dozens of colleges were recruiting students of all levels. Two sophomore girls from Page High School, Abby Stroh and Olivia talk about why the college fair is helpful.
We visited MTSU, Belmont, and Baylor, and it's just kind of helpful because it kind of gives you an outlook onto where you want to go, or what you need to do to get to that college, or scholarships, and it just kind of gives you information.
My favorite one so far has been probably Mississippi State, because they just gave us a lot of useful information, and the person who did it just explained everything really well, and he was just really nice and helpful.
College fairs are important for high school students to visit.
Colleges across the country are receiving thousands of applications every single year, and it's hard to tell some of the students apart. It's very important for you to be an active participant in your college decision by coming to fairs like this and to seeing your college reps when they visit your schools, giving them a face to put with a name, shaking their hand and meeting them so that you know which questions to ask when you come to the university. It's always good to start your networking early and have a friendly face on your university's campus. That's why it's really important to take a lot of initiative when you're choosing a college and come to events like this.
Seniors think the college fair is nice because it has so many options under one roof.
One way this has really been helpful for me is to really narrow down kind of which schools have my major and which schools don't, and which schools have a track program. It's really important to me. Yeah, I mean, it's really helped me narrow down, figure out what my chances for a scholarship are, and figure out what my chances just of getting into the schools have been.
I think it's given me more perspective on how much variety there is, how many different places you can go, the different things that are there, and even kind of how similar some of them are, where the differentiating factor is only how far away from home you want to live. So it's kind of nice to see them compared side by side. You know, I feel more informed, maybe not prepared, but at the same time, it's a lot of information's coming in all at the same time, so it's kind of hard to know what to focus in on. But I still think it's good to have this bank of information, then later on you can sort through it. I mean, of course, I still have to do all that work, so not prepared yet, getting there.
Morgan Yoder, WBHS 9 News.
Brentwood High seniors. Career Shadow Day is quickly approaching. Wednesday, October 19th, seniors will have the opportunity to shadow a potential career of their choice. The information packet and parent permission form are due to your English teacher by Wednesday, October 12th.
Coming up, Reed brings us his weekly update on sports.
You're watching WBHS 9 News.
Governor's School applications are officially open. Sophomore and junior students can download the application for their respective Governor's School areas of study. The deadline for submission is October 24th for the arts and November 16th for all academics. To find out more, follow the link on the Brentwood High School homepage under announcements.
The girls' soccer team clinched first place in the district with a 1-0 win last week at home versus Summit. The volleyball team finished the season at 41-4 after a senior night win versus Page. Meanwhile, the football team wraps up a much-needed bye week after the 48-0 pouncing of West Creek last Friday. Coach Crawford now has 2 weeks to prepare the Bruins for their big game at Centennial.
The Hermitage put on its 3rd annual Fall Fest with music, history, and arts. Stephanie Steele has more.
Classically known as the home to an old president, the Hermitage was filled with new and exciting events for all ages to enjoy. The 3rd annual Fall Fest at the Hermitage kicked off with a bang as people all over the country came to experience music, art, and some local culture.
This craft show is fabulous. It's large, the advertising has been tremendous, which means that they're going to bring in a lot of people from different areas. And as I talk to the patrons that are walking around, you find out that they're not all from Tennessee. There's some from Kentucky, and some have traveled quite a bit. A lot of them are down here visiting family, and it's really a very nice show. They have activities for the children, which is very nice. This is a very family-oriented show, and you can tell that because of the many families that are coming in. You've got all ages. You've got teenagers. You can tell the teenagers they're kind of bored, but you can see the little kids running around. They're all excited. And on the other side of the setup, they've got booths that are for children. They've got face painting and other hands-on art activities, which is really, really very nice.
This event was not just for promoting artists and their crafts, but it doubled as a fundraiser for preserving and refurbishing the historical home of former President Andrew Jackson.
My job is looking over the awesome community volunteers that run the committee that head up Fall Fest, so I actually have very little responsibility for this, which is fantastic. We really enjoy getting to work with some leaders in the Hermitage Donaldson community that took this on as a project, I think about 5 years ago, as something they wanted to see happening in the Hermitage area. They knew that, October is a really big month for art festivals and kind of focusing on, art and culture in Nashville, and they weren't seeing a lot happening on this side of town. There was a lot downtown and other areas, but they really wanted to see an event like this happening here on this side, and the Hermitage was eager to help them host it. We've got the space for it. We've got over 1,100 acres here, so it just seemed like a natural fit to be able to work with the community and host something that focuses on the culture and the history and the great aspects of the Hermitage community.
For only being its 3rd year, the Fall Fest was a major success. People nationwide came to embrace a little bit of art and culture and can be sure to expect an even larger turnout next year. Stephanie Steele, WBHS 9 News.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Reed Smith.
And I'm Rachel Alt. See you next time on WBHS 9 News.